Tell me your dealings with Buddy Rich. We touched on it earlier, but I never didn't get to ask you exactly your experiences with him and his group.
Well, I never played with him. It's only secondhand and hearing him on records. The guys that I know that played with him, as I said, they all have told stories, and I'm sure you've heard him, Joel DeBartolo, when he joined the band, and a few days after he joined, someone asked for an A, and Joe goes, A, you know, Italian style, and Buddy fires him. You know,
and he was notoriously famous for being hard on bass players and firing people for screwy stuff like that.
Yeah, and then he hired him back, of course, and then later on, down south, I guess Joe had gotten hold of some bad grits, and he got a terrible case of ptomaine poisoning, and he was just sliding down the bass. He was so sick. So Buddy says, go back to the hotel. And the next morning, apparently, Buddy would line up the guys before they went in the bus and giving them a lecture. And he's going along like this, and he goes to Joe, and he says, by the way, you're fired. You know, just like that. So Joe was gone again. And I said, and then Bruce Paulson, when he was playing lead trombone, he said, he was playing a ballad, and Buddy decided to change the tempo right in the middle of the ballad. And Bruce held the tempo the same, and Buddy, he chewed. He says, I am the leader of this band. If I want to change the tempo, you know. And yet, to a man, they swear by him. And he was a magnificent drummer. As a matter of fact, I can always recognize his playing, you know, and being a non-drummer, sometimes it's hard. And younger players, I think, he had no schooling whatsoever, but
couldn't read music, could he?
Couldn't read music.
He had to listen to the charts and learn about
Incredible ears, and he had the fastest hands. You know, just his snare work is appreciated today.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think I would enjoy playing with him too often, because I think part of the time he just was nasty, and he played nasty just to be nasty. But he could play like an angel sometimes. I heard him with a trio that he had, and I just receded into the woodwork, you know.